I'm Jerry Okunta. I'm the founder of the Global Voice of Reason. I'm the president of Core Nigerians for Positive Change. I'm an anti-human rights violations activist, and by the grace of God, I am from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I want to tell the whole world that Nigerians are living in perpetual squalor, that Nigerians are living in subdued silence by a dictator called Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the illegitimate president of Nigeria, because the election that ushered him in as the president was ill conducted. It was rigged. Right now, Nigerians are experiencing a very, very terrific governance that has no clue on how the masses are going to live to their expectations, if not fully, but to some certain degree of excellence. Today, being the 6th day of August 2025, I am telling you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ruled Nigeria to a zero level. He's a dictator, he's a tyrant, and he is a despot. I'm addressing the President of the United States of America, President Donald Trump, a president whose tenacity, resilience, whose prowess in terms of governance is unequaled, overwhelmingly unrivaled, and the whole world is at peace because of him. Donald Trump, the president of America, is a president that wants the whole world to live in peace, equity, justice, and fair play. So any country that is affected in the global sanity should understand that her policies towards international excellence is very, very negative in all ramifications. I am addressing the President of the United States of America, His Excellency President Donald Trump, the first man in the universe in the present dispensation who has fought terror, who has fought dictatorship, who has fought tyranny to stand still, to come to the aid of Nigerians. In 2027, the president of Nigeria is planning to rig the election again. And I am an anti-human rights violation activist. I'm the founder of the Global Voice of Reason. I'm the spokesman of Nigerian youth and the Nigerian populace at home and in the diaspora. Under the Kogi Award, I got that honor to speak for you, to speak against tyranny, to speak against dictatorship, to speak against impunity, to speak against an indecorous government, a government that is derailing in the positivism of social custom. That is why I'm addressing the President of America that Nigerians have decidedly in synergy with other well-meaning Nigerians to work together so that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, former Vice President of Nigeria, that served under General Olusegun Obasanjo should become the next president of Nigeria based on his antecedents, based on his governance prowess, based on his policies. Even if he was not the president then, but you can never compare the regime with the regime of Dictator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a regime where Nigerians have been massacred on a daily basis, a regime where policemen protested that they could not feed, a regime where the military and paramilitary are impoverished because he's afraid that they will check his excesses. But nobody's coming to overthrow you. But like the saying goes, an evil man runneth when no man pursue it. I am calling on United States and United Nations because my activist groups are affiliated to Amnesty International. And from Delta State Federal Republic of Nigeria, I have my inalienable right. I have my right to dignity of human person, and I have the right to express myself. In as far the expression is wholly encapsulated in absolute truism, and need to really tell people what is going on in Nigeria, to tell His Excellency President Donald Trump, a president that has the capacity, the capability, the wisdom, and the wherewithal to restore sanity in all countries that are derailing from the international peace and stability that is required to run a nation. Nigeria is being run by gangs of people who does not respect the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, who believe in siphoning of the treasury, like Bola Ahmed Tinubu is siphoning on the treasury of Nigeria and using it for his personal benefits and putting it in his personal coffins with his friends, his brothers in crime, to loot Nigeria into irrecoverable comatose. A country that is blessed with oil and gas. This president refused to stop borrowing money from outside the world. This president refused to sit down with economists on how the hyperinflation in Nigeria could stop. The prices of food, the prices of commodities have skyrocketed tremendously. And he doesn't have a panacea to this problem. That is why Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the electricity that we don't have today, he will restore electricity to Nigeria in synergy with other big wigs like Honorable Peter Obi, His Excellency Nazar Rufai, and all of them. I think the synergical values are ongoing to bring about a lasting democracy in a country called Federal Republic of Nigeria, the most populous black nation in the whole world. His Excellency, the President of the United States of America, please, with all due respect, I respect the tenacity, I respect your astute reasonableness in the dispense of your duties, because I know that you don't like dictatorship and you don't like presidents that are ruling their country with impunity. Nigeria is running a fused system of democracy where the legislative arm, the executive arm, the judicial arm are fused and taking orders from the president alone, who uses EFCC, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, for vendetta. And as well, he's using it to harass other political party members and making them to join his APC so that they will now retain power through force, not through campaigning. is using intimidation to want to get people to vote for him. But I'm telling him that ADC is a new party. I'm telling the President of America that ADC is a coalition party that has come into Nigeria to restore full-blown democracy, to stop the suffering of the masses, to stop the massacring of the masses by Bola Ahmed Tinubu's regime, and to stop all the ills, vices, corruption that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his cohorts are perpetrating in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. President of America, His Excellency, Donald Trump, during the 2027 election, we are appealing to you and speaking on behalf of Nigerians that there should be international bodies, international electoral monitoring committee, that we come here and monitor the election of 2027 so that there wouldn't be rigging, there wouldn't be awarding of unscrupulous figures, and there wouldn't be the president trying to truncate our democracy by imposing himself as a president, whereas we're operating a democracy. So that is my appeal to you, Mr. President, because I regard you as the best president that has ruled America. His Excellency Donald Trump, I am Lord Mayor Jerry Okunta. I am telling you that I admire you a lot, that Nigerian president is ruling Nigeria arbitrarily, ruling Nigeria without developing Nigeria, ruling Nigeria with his gang of despicable cynics that are there in our Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, drinking themselves to stupor. They are rigmaroling in debauchery. They don't want to rule Nigeria to change Nigeria, a battered nation, a nation that is blessed with resources. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is whom the whole Nigerians are choosing to rule Nigeria. Nigerians will vote for him en masse. We will defend our votes. President of America, we are appealing to you. I speak on behalf of the youth of Nigeria that international observers should be sent out to the country. We have 704 local government and the Federal Capital Territory. They will come here and monitor the election and make sure that whoever wins emerges. We don't want rigging. There is no electricity in Nigeria. Nigerians are being slaughtered on a daily basis. People can no longer buy food. Our morgues are filled up. People are slaughtered and killed in their farms because the federal government cannot contain crime. They are busy stealing the resources of Nigerians. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a president that has run Nigeria down and that has no local standing, that has no that support of Nigerians to continue as the president. But because we are peace-loving Nigerians, he will complete his tenure and Nigerians are going to vote him out because we are disappointed in him. He's a corrupt president and we don't want him. Who Nigerians want is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. That is the next president we want, that will give us electricity, that will make our suffering to be ameliorated, and Nigerians at home and in diaspora will be respected internationally because the corruption that Nigeria is known for is going to be put to an end by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar based on his track record. That's why the whole youth of the Federation, I implore, I'm the Speaker of the Youth in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. My NGO is the highest, and I am telling the Nigerian youth to vote en masse for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar so that our mothers and fathers will live long again, so that our morgues will be closed, so that there will be sufficient food for us. so that there will be free education, there will be electricity, so that this suffering will end, the killing of Nigerians will end, and there will be peace, equity, stability, and fair play. That is the plea of the group I represent, Call Nigerians for Positive Change, and the Global Voice of Reason, an anti-human rights violations activist group. And I'm telling you that ADC is replacing APC at the federal level and in all facets of political setups. We are Nigerians. We decide for ourselves, and we are ready to do that. We are ready to vote en masse for him. That's why I'm calling the President of America a president that we respect, a president that is action-oriented positively. President Donald Trump, His Excellency, to really inspect the election of 2027, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu will want to rig it. Nigerians will win him this time. We'll protect our votes. And he's a bull in the China shop. We have to take him out so that Wazirin Adamawa, His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, will become the next president of Nigeria, and Nigerians will have peace, and Nigerians will live a better life again. Thank you, Nigerians at home and in diaspora. Respect to you, the President of America. Respect to Nigerians that wants the betterment of this country. I am telling you that you all should queue behind Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, because the APC-led government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a failure already. So the ADC of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the ADC of Nigerians, the ADC, a party of the people, by the people, and for the people. That is a party that we want to use to bring about democratic dividends and developmental strides in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm Jerry Okonta, Lord Mayor. God bless United States of America. God bless President Donald Trump. God bless Nigerians. God bless Alhaji Atiku Abubakar for preparing to take this country into this promised land. And God bless Nigerians that have suffered under this regime. And I'm telling you that you all should put your hope for the better, which is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And our sufferings are going to cease. The killings, the massacring is going to stop. The electricity will be put into place. Nigerians will enjoy again and again. By the special grace of God, inshallah. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.